WKY Personality TV.
Hey, Unicorn, how are you today? My name is Andy Dynamo, Superintendent of the Space Science.
You are watching Oklahoma's News Channel 4. Oklahoma's News Channel 4, looking out for you.
You're with me in Studio B at Channel 4, and some would argue that this piece of real estate is among the most important in Oklahoma history. The men and women who scuffed these floors were pioneers of an industry that, at the time, was more science fiction than reality: television. The goal was to send sound and pictures from this place to your home. It hadn't been done before, but Channel 4 did it in 1949. We were the first television station in Oklahoma. Early programming was legendary.
Here we go into the future to visit 3D Danny.
Remember 3D Danny? A magnet for kids.
I salute you.
Well, I'm trying to find out some names.
Bazark was Danny's interstellar companion, and inside that contraption, a young station announcer, John Ferguson.
Nobody told us how to do it because they had never done it before.
The episodes were broadcast live, one of the highest rated kids shows in the nation.
2 years later, they come and said, "Can you create a character for a late night horror show?"
Well, good evening.
And Count Gregor was
Welcome
born.
once again to Sleepwalker's Matinee.
A character Ferguson has played for 50 years.
Nothing but
Yeah, Dan, 100%. Look, we better look for a plan of action.
Also sharing Studio B, a cowboy with a seemingly endless supply of golden horseshoes. Foreman Scotty and the Circle 4 Ranch. Lucky kids celebrating their birthdays had a seat reserved on Woody, the birthday horse.
Hello, I'm Bud Wilkinson, football coach at the University of Oklahoma.
It was in our studios that the first coaches show in the nation aired. OU coach Bud Wilkinson patiently showed fans the inside secrets of his game plan. The first play-by-play analysis on television.
We had 2 tornado alerts this afternoon.
Severe weather coverage was born at Channel 4.
Tornadoes have been predicted as possible by the Bureau.
In 1952, Harry Volkman made history by broadcasting the first live tornado warning in the nation. Channel 4 set the bar for weather coverage, backed by owners who believed in technology.
And Ed Gaylord was, as far as I was concerned, the one that really made the station become what it is today. He was always ready to open the pocketbook to make sure you had the finest technology and equipment for you to do your job.
It was over in New Mexico the early part of yesterday.
tomorrow morning will be quite cold once again.
Jim Williams spent 32 years in the Channel 4 Weather Department, looking for new and creative ways to broadcast weather information. Station carpenters built the early weather sets.
This is the news.
The cube we used to write on, and on that cube was 4 maps. It was a Formica.
They had to find something that would write on the surface, and in doing so, invented a primitive version of a Sharpie.
Well, it was a piece of felt we put in a bottle we made up with a little fluid in it, like an Elmer's glue bottle, and we wrote on it.
How did he memorize all those temperatures?
Well, I'll tell you a secret.
Tell me.
I have a red pen, and that red pen I could write on that Formica. I wrote all my little cute, and you couldn't see it. I haven't told very many people that, but...
He's most proud of the weather tool he invented that's now used worldwide.
I did the first little marquee map that we ever put on the air anywhere. Now everybody's doing it.
The marquee map is the warning map that appears on your screen during severe weather.
The severe thunderstorm in southwestern Oklahoma now is
Prior to Jim's map, the meteorologists had to wait to broadcast their warnings live. With the on-screen map, the information is available instantly without interrupting programming.
They could just turn the TV on and it would tell them what it was.
Channel 4's history was centered in the building we've called home for close to 70 years. As we make the move to our new building, only a stone's throw away, we're reminded of the hundreds of men and women whose talent, creativity, and ingenuity made Channel 4 a legacy station, a blueprint that will move us into the future. And that building on the right there is our new station. We can't wait to show you our new home in the coming days. But before we say goodbye to this building, We invite you to join us tomorrow at 6 and 10.
We've done a lot of newscast in here together.
We have.
And Linda and I will be opening the Channel 4 Family Album as we remember some of the folks who brought us to this day in our history.
You know, it won't be long now where we'll be broadcasting from our brand new station.
Yeah, it's kind of an emotional time for us here. I remember coming into this building 50 years ago to watch my dad, Jack Ogle, anchor the news from here.
And your dad was one of the guys I interviewed with when I came knocking on the door looking for a job. There have been so many iconic OKC broadcast figures that have worked in this building.
And one of them was a DJ when WKY radio and TV were both housed here, and he made the move to the TV side and started a show that became an Oklahoma City treasure.
Now that's a story about Doc. I feel like I'm walking on hallowed ground. This is it, man.
The name Ronnie K seems synonymous with WKY.
93 WKY.
Here's a taste of how far back Ronnie goes with the old building.
The all-night guard is sitting there just laughing, and I'm saying, what are you laughing at? He said, there's this new guy. He said, I said, what's his name? He said, Johnny Carson. And that's when I was first at work here in 1962. I climbed these steps every day, every night too. Right here was the big window where you could look in at the disc jockey.
That's right. Ronnie was already a popular DJ when he had an idea for a show. He took his idea to his radio boss, Oklahoma City broadcast legend Danny Williams.
On a whim, which I do that a lot, I walked into his office and said, Danny, I want to do a dance show on TV. He said, that is ironic. He said, we just had a sponsor come to us, Dr. Pepper, and say they wanted to do a dance show.
Ronnie's idea became a mainstay on OKC TV.
The Scene, a montage of America's top music makers.
From 1966 to 1974, The Scene on Channel 4 was the local show to watch on the weekend. Teens lined up to get on The Scene, and not just teenagers liked it, according to the ratings researchers.
Older men love the show. And I thought, well, maybe those girls with the short dresses. I don't know.
And when Dr. Pepper dropped out, no problem. Just like the kids wanting on the dance floor at Channel 4, sponsors too were waiting in line.
And here comes a company called C.R. Anthony along. And they not only sponsored it locally, but they syndicated it for me all over the country.
You come in here, and you got to get some
nostalgic,
really strong memories.
A lot of memories here.
Along with the dancers came big name performers.
The kids danced out here everywhere. Ray Charles, about right here. Jerry Lee Lewis here on a piano.
For Ronnie and a lot of us that remember the music and dancers from The Scene in this building, it seems like only yesterday.
It was great. Let's do it again, people. I want to go it again.
And you know what? He could too. Ronnie is turning 80.
Can you believe that?
In a few weeks, and he still is great on the air. And whether it's called WKY, KTVY, or KFOR, this building has always been special.
You know, Channel 4 was always a legacy station, and tonight at 10, I'm going to show you some moments that made Channel 4 one of the premier broadcasters in the country.
You know that you get more by watching Channel 4.
Tonight, a history of firsts.
3D Danny.
Hey, my name is Andy Dynamo.
Watching WKY Personality TV.
The first television station in the state.
We had 2 tornado alerts.
Legends walked the halls here at 444 East Britain Road.
I saw Bob Berry at the ball game fooling around with a peacock.
Iconic careers were made.
My name is Buck Owens, and welcome to our show.
The Wallace Wildlife Show.
This letter comes from Frankie Carroll.
A real Oklahoman knows that Sooners started out as the bad guys.
From black and white beginnings to full color, and eventually
looking out for you.
High definition. Our name and look has changed through the years.
From Channel 4, Oklahoma's leading news station.
Linda Cavanaugh, Jerry Adams, Jim Williams, Bob Berry. This is News 4 Oklahoma.
Channel 4 in Oklahoma City. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Oh, my friends, so many memories from inside these walls. Tonight, we're taking a look back as we prepare to move forward. But before we get to that, we need to get you caught up on the news of the day. You know, we have changed over the years, and we're moving forward again. One thing that's lasted through name changes and logo changes is our commitment to helping you, our viewers. It's something our dear friend Brad Edwards started decades ago, and it's a legacy In Your Corner reporter Scott Hines continues.
Hi, this is Brad Edwards in your corner. When you hear the beep, please leave your name, a telephone number where you can be reached during the day, and a brief description of your problem, and we'll get back to you just as soon as we can. Thanks, and have a good day.
Didn't matter who was leaving the message, Brad Edwards was going to listen.
I like being with the people and being one of the people. I want to be a normal guy with them, because I am a normal guy. I'm just an average guy.
Average, though, he was not.
God tore up the mold when he made him.
A champion of the people.
My assignment on In Your Corner is to be a watchdog and a troubleshooter.
Brad got his start in broadcasting in the Air Force before bursting onto the scene at Channel 4. Brad did it all. Anchor, reporter, photographer, and he worked with legendary Channel 4 outdoor reporter Don Wallace. But it was Brad's tireless work inviting us to come to his corner for help that we'll remember most.
I was totally shocked. I could not believe it. What took me over 3 years, he accomplished in about 2 hours.
And we now have $405 for Vera.
And he did it with humility and humor.
I'm Brad Edwards. Mail.
And guts.
Sometimes we do just walk in on them.
You got your nerve coming back here.
That can cause a point of friction.
Get your ass out of here now.
More than a decade later, the In Your Corner team is still soldiering on. Do you have any remorse for what you've done?
Do I have remorse?
Exposing the injustices and taking care of our neighbors. Hold out your hand. The check.
For what?
For $794.
Thank you so much, Scott. I know why people call you now. I know why people say they love you.
Brad set the standard.
This holiday season, let an angel show you care.
We're proud to carry that legacy forward with programs like Joy for Kids, Warmth for Winter, and Fans for Oklahomans. The Corner has never been brighter.
Thanks for joining us and good night.
The News is a production of KTVY, Oklahoma City.
I'm Scott Hines, In Your Corner.
Brick and mortar. These studio walls hold pieces of Oklahoma history. Tonight, from pioneers with a vision for the future to the future of broadcasting. Tonight, the people past and present who've made it happen. Well, it's that time, fellas. We've heard words all week like bittersweet, and I guess that's probably the best way to describe it. Right here inside the studio, we've had a front row seat to some of the worst, and it's almost always followed by the best. In the coming days, what you see here on News Channel 4 will look drastically different. The scenery will change, but our commitment to you, our viewers, and our community will remain the same. We're moving forward. My anchor partner for the last 19 years couldn't be here this evening, but Linda has a look back and a final word from here in Studio C.
You're watching Oklahoma's News Channel 4.